Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday, the 13th of March. I'm Barry Peer, and thanks for joining me here in the studio on this wet Wednesday morning. And quite a remarkable change in weather conditions from yesterday. Now, yesterday it was a very hot day and it was a fine warm day, but today we had a cooler day and a top of 24 degrees with a few showers about. So have your umbrella out, ladies and gentlemen, and do take it easy out on those roads today, as we have not had much rain for the past couple of weeks. Well, last, last week we had some rain and it was a very uncomfortable 35 degrees. So I think we are in for some cooler weather. Thank goodness, because when it gets too hot, it is time to get some rain, and that's what we've got here in Sydney today. Well, I have just returned from the hearing centre at DYI to get some new hearing aid molds, and to tell you viewers, my hearing aids are going very well, and they are very comfortable indeed, and I am wearing my hearing aid right now. So the hearing aids can help me to hear better. And yesterday on the show I talked about Italian food, and what did I talk about? Well, to tell you, I talked about the meatballs and spaghetti. Now, who can resist a nice dish of meatballs and spaghetti on a cool winter's night? So, whip up a batch of a dish of meatballs and spaghetti tonight for the family, and you can serve meatballs and spaghetti with any type of pasta that floats your boat, and serve with some grated Parmesan cheese or some cheddar cheese, and also you can serve meatballs and spaghetti with a tomato-based sauce. Now you need to have a good quality based tomato sauce to serve with your meatballs and spaghetti. So why not whip up a dish of meatballs and spaghetti tonight and have an Italian night with the family. On the show today, I'd like to talk about planning a camping trip over the Easter long weekend. Now, Easter is a month off, but here are a few tips that I would like to share with you to help you get prepared for the Easter long weekend trip away. Sit around the table with the family with a map and decide on where you are going to travel to and how long it is going to take for you and your family to travel to that destination, and work out how much it is going to cost per person. But if you are camping out in the bush, you need to have your essentials, such as tools to change your tires, and your radiator hoses, and make sure that you've got enough fuel supplies to get you from A to B. Because hey, you don't want to run out of fuel and be stuck in the middle of Whoopwood. So it is very important to look after your car and get it serviced before you go on that long trip away. I will talk about servicing the car at the conclusion of today's show. Now, most importantly, when planning a camping trip, you must work out how your family is feeling. Look after the family's health first and make sure that nobody gets sick before the trip. Because the last thing you want to have happen is somebody getting sick before the camping trip. Before you go on the camping trip, it is important that you have a meeting with your mates before the trip starts to work out which is the best route for you and your mates to travel and work out which route you are gonna take and work out how long it is going to take you to get to and from your destination, and also work out where you are going to start your trip and conclude your trip. And also make sure that you've got enough food and water to last you for 3 or 4 days or however long your trip is going to be. And before you go on the trip, consider the weather conditions because if some places are flooded, forget it. Do not drive your four-wheel drive vehicle in the flooded areas, and also consider about how dangerous the roads are, and if the roads are uneven, so you need to plan well ahead if you are planning to take your four-wheel drive into rugged terrain, because you need to make sure that your tires are good and also consider how much fuel you plan to use, and always drop your tire pressure if you plan to drive on rough surfaces. So before you drive into the bush, it is best to pull over to the side of the road to have a quick team meeting about where you're going to drive in and where you are going to camp for the night, and also having enough food for your dinner and your breakfast, and also some alcohol. But on the alcohol side of things, you can't drink and drive because drinking and driving it does not mix. Not on the Easter long weekend anyway. So the important thing is always have enough food and drink and beer to share with your mates. And and after the end of each day, have a debrief about what worked and what didn't work on the first day of the trip. And in the morning before you travel to your next destination, have a discussion over breakfast to decide which route you are going to take and which roads you are also going to travel on, bearing in mind how far the roads are, and always consider the river depths when you drive your four-wheel drive in, or before you drive your four-wheel drive in, because you need to consider the depth of the river, how deep it is, because the last thing that you want to do or have happen is you getting bogged in the river. And that is the last thing that you want to do. And always have a compass with you too if you are planning on bushwalking during the trip. And consider the weather too. And always have enough clothing with you, and take a spare set of clothes and good shoes and socks. And don't forget your first aid kit and your airgun, because you need to have enough items to last you on the trip.